YouTube, Derek here with another awesome windwirler video. We got another unboxing. This is going to be a big haul. I actually filmed the unboxing itself like a couple months ago. You guys have already seen some of these figures in some of my displays, but we're going to have some fun here today. And I'm going to start off actually with some little anecdotes. First off, I got a new computer. I've actually been able to use it for the editing for the last two stop motions that I made. The Marvel Legends Avengers Mansion of Madness, which is doing really well. It's already hit a 1K views. And I just want to thank everybody for all the comments and all the attention on the video, because it's really made the work that I put in and that everyone else put in for the voicing just makes it all worthwhile. And I'm really happy with how the products come out. The only criticism I've got is I think Iron Man's voice was a little low, and I got that from Cheryl Arcadio Decano, which I really appreciate that, because I wasn't sure whether or not he was loud enough. The audio I originally got from my friend was a little quieter, and I tried to raise it using Adobe Premiere, but if anybody knows what kind of issues that might cause that, please comment below, because I'd like to solve it, make sure all my audio is on the same level. I haven't gotten any word about my frame rate for this particular video, so that's a good sign. It means I'm starting to pick it up enough. I think it's in a good place right now. It could obviously still get better, but yeah, so thank you. Yeah, so that new computer is a beast. It's Alienware Aurora. It's basically top of the line I can get right now with my money. I'm not very computer savvy, so I wasn't about to go build one from scratch by myself, but this one has done loads of stuff. The whole reason I'm able to do these Let's Plays of recent is because of this new computer. So it's been really spectacular, and my ideas kind of are limitless right now with this new piece of hardware. Speaking of Let's Plays, I have a new Let's Play, Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. It's a classic cherished game of mine. I used to play it with my brother and my cousins, my friends. It's kind of like the Smash Bros of Marvel games, except it's also kind of like it's the most emo of all of them as well, but that's a good thing. This game is super edgy, super fun. Yeah, and my Instagramation video, volume 1, is also, people liked it. It was a bit of a weird one. I got a little eccentric with that one. I think people appreciate it, as some people have given me some fun comments on that. Basically, like, once I've kind of like accumulated enough of these the short stop motions that I do for Instagram, which is basically I post a lot of my practice stuff on Instagram, and if you like what I do here, you can pop over there and see some more kind of condensed stuff and some behind the scenes footage as well. But yeah, so eventually when I accumulate enough short stop motions, I'll do a volume 2 to that video, which I'm hoping will be just as ridiculous. Yeah, so I'd like to do actually a few more shout outs. The first shout out is going to go to JDV Wrestling King, a new subscriber, but they basically jumped headfirst into my videos, commented on a bunch of stuff, giving me lots of accolades, and even actually asked if I could go check out some of their stuff, which I've become a lot more open to. I remember originally I was kind of like on the fence about like checking out people's videos when they just comment, but he went through the effort of like kind of commenting my stuff. He asked in such a nice way. Like there's a way to go about it to just be respectful about it, and JDV definitely killed it. And I went to go check them out, and they're starting out there. They seem pretty young. They've got some nice stop motions out. You guys can take a look at them. You know, give them some accolades, give them some advice if you're an experienced stop motion maker. You know, we all gotta start somewhere, so give them a little, you know, yeah. What else? Oh yeah, Superheroes 101. You commented on my videos, gave me said some nice words. I really appreciate that. And I just wanted, you also asked if I was gonna add DC or Power Ranger figures to my stop motions. And the thing is, actually, I'm not as crazy about DC. I really like the Batman mythos and stuff, and I was super into Young Justice when that was out. I don't really collect the comics too much, and I haven't found a line of DC action figures that I really like yet, or I'm just waiting for something that's comparable to Marvel Legends, because the way Legends are is I feel like for the price you get like like they have some standard articulation that like is pretty much across most of the line now, which it's come a long way for them to get to this point, and their standard for articulation is really important for me, especially because I use it for stop motion animation. And when I see a lot of DC figures, they kind of are missing like integral pieces of articulation, and I find the scaling is a little weird. Like I'd rather them to be like more in scale of Marvel Legends so I can do some like crossover stuff, but I've yet to find a series like that. If you guys know of any DC figures that are coming out right now that are on par with the Legends line, and don't be biased when you comment on this, because I know if you're a DC person, I'm not trying to put DC down, because I respect and I love a lot of their characters, but I just find I haven't seen any DC figurines that I've been interested in. But like I said, if you guys know of a line, please recommend. And for Power Rangers, I'm not super crazy about Power Rangers. I watched it a little bit when I was younger. The figurines definitely look really cool, just like those G.I. Joe figures too. They've been looking pretty cool. And Hasbro is just killing it with all their different lines. Like I would still collect the Star Wars Black Series, which I have over there, which you guys can't see. Power Rangers, I'm not sure if I'll actually get into them. There's quite a few other stop motion animators that I know of. I'm pretty sure All Hail Megatron does Power Ranger stop motions, and so yeah, I would definitely like recommend anybody to go check that guy's stuff out, and he's one of the legends out there anyways doing this. Mario Salberto, you left an awesome comment on Cosmic Characters, asking if I was going to start doing like Marvel Cosmic related stop motions, and yeah, I totally have some planned. I haven't really I haven't set out to do that right off the bat, because I didn't really have any when I was starting my Marvel phase 1, I guess you could call it. But now I've got Guardians, I've got Thanos, I've got a bunch basically. I'm definitely planning to put out a Cosmic related stop motion eventually. It's in development. I got the figurines, and the ideas are like swimming up there. I kind of just have to grab them. But right now I'm currently working on a Spider-Man stop motion. This one's gonna be pretty legendary, I'm hoping. It's gonna be one of my bigger ones, and it's super fun to write right now, just writing all these different characters. I'm realizing how well I have these guys under wraps. But anyways, and finally for the shoutouts, I just want to give Faye7R_YT. I want to give them a little shout out. They were doing stop motions and a couple gameplay videos like Fortnite and stuff. They said some nice words on my videos, and I just want to, you know, just send you guys over to check them out. They're still starting out, but it's good to support your community members and stuff, and give them the accolades and the criticisms that will help them all improve. Yeah, so as for this unboxing, we're gonna get into it, because I've talked long enough here. Oh yeah, just a little disclaimer here. So for those of you who are newer collectors out there, or still building your collection, like don't ever feel bad, you know, like I'm not trying to like show off here with all these things. Like, it's taken me a really long time to collect all these figures, a lot of money, a lot of time, and it's definitely like a proud collection. But anybody who's starting out, it'll just take some time, but you guys will have like huge collections one day. I remember starting out and watching people like Bugnice 10 or Shardimus Prime, and just thinking like, and Century Productions, which is another classic, and just seeing how like massive their amount of collections are, and all the cool figures and everyone that I wanted from their collection. So don't stress, because if you're really passionate about this, then your guys will probably have even better figures than me one day, because they keep getting better and better with creating these figs. So yeah, so that being said, let's get into this Spider-Man Retro Wave unboxing. Alright, here we go. We've got a bunch of stuff in here. I've already pretty much opened it, and I'm not totally staging this opening whatsoever. Oh, look at all these figurines. We have, whoa, the Gwen Stacy and the Mary Jane. Pick or choose, which is kind of strange. They've Magnificent Electro, and we have the greenest of all goblins, and Peter Parker, and his little half Spider-Man mutant head, and here we have Daredevil, and it's him, the Spider-Man himself, the next generation. Peter Spidey, you had your chance. It's so hard to say goodbye. Alright, let's go into this. Whoa, hey, check this out. We actually have a nice little studio space here that we can open up these figurines in. So I just got Disney Plus, and the first thing I did was binge through Spider-Man the Animated Series. Damn, it still holds up to this day, gang. I would recommend checking it out again. And this whole new retro line for Spider-Man is 100% inspired by this show. They've really harkened back to it nicely, I think. And I'm like really looking forward to more figures coming out of this one. We might as well start with this one since I'm holding him. So the Green Goblin, Norman Osborn. Holy man, I love how they have this like easy to open little switch. Okay, we got the glider. Sweet, I love the background, man. It just reminds me of that show so much. Like the way they handled Harry and his dad. Like, I'm glad that in the end, like, Norman sort of sees the errors of his ways and tries to, like, you know, be with his son. Oh shit, okay, here we go. This is not too shabby. Whoa, there's a lot of head movement there. That's pretty cool. Wow, okay. So he is menacing. Alright, let's get him his glider. Flight pose, initiate. Oh, that's what the best part about these shoes are. Is they just like slip on and stay in. Oh my god, it's like he was meant to fly, like be a part of this thing. Like, oh, and then the head tilt is perfect. Here we go. The Norman head. You know, part of me wishes I didn't sell off all my Dark Avengers. I know I'm sort of creating a universe of like Marvel characters that are supposed to be able to be in line with each other, so I'm trying to pick like, you know, just their iconic comic costumes, so I sort of had to opt out on them, but man, this would have been cool to have back then. So sweet. Well, I'll at least definitely put it on a suited body or something, because it's nice to have fill out all those Peter Parker characters, you know, like that's kind of what Norman Osborn is, well, Green Goblin is a Spider-Man character, you know. What I'm saying? Now, Mr. Peter Parker, next on the list. Now this is really cool. Like, I've actually always wanted more sort of just like casual clothing characters, because it's fun to have like out of costume character, you know, because it's just like you can have just as much fun with that. And like, oh man, he's posable. Oh, you can tell he's Spider-Man. How awesome would it be if they released like a Bruce Banner figure, you know, with like the white jacket and stuff. Like, that would be so cool. Or like they could do tons of characters in like their street clothes. I mean, I'm excited to have this one because you can just interchange heads and stuff, and there's a lot you can do with this. But yeah, this is awesome. Super fun. Look at the head and this little camera, I guess. Here we have Electro. He's coming out of the package like a lightning bolt. Damn. This is awesome. I've been needing him to complete my Insidious 6, which I've been putting together to fight Spider-Man in his next stop motion. And I definitely wanted Electro because I sort of wanted to base mine off of the Spider-Man games. Yeah. Alrighty, we're just gonna jump right into the new Spider-Man because fuck yeah, he's the best. Okay, so we got him out of the package, so we're getting our first initial spies into what we're dealing with here. I mean, this is pretty cool, like, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, these legs can really fucking contort. That is awesome. Okay, this is definitely surpassing Pizza Spider-Man, and rest in peace, Pizza Spider-Man. Alrighty, it looks like Gwen Stacy and Mary Jane are next up on the catalog. The likenesses on the faces are really, really good. Like, they're actually really quite pretty, which is cool, and you can kind of see the distinct sort of looks in their eyes. So you can tell they're very different women, and
Man, look at all these cool accessories. Man, the jacket material is actually pretty nice. I got the Mary Jane head here. You know, I haven't quite been satisfied with the different Mary Janes that have been portrayed on film. I just don't feel like any of them have really captured quite what I imagine Mary Jane to be in the comics. But that's just my opinion. They're all great actresses. Like, I'm not gonna definitely put them down for that. Like, they did a great job, but it's just not who I imagine. It's kind of like if you read a book, like, and you kind of have a picture of what characters look like in your mind, and then exactly when you get it cast, when they get cast, you might not have thought them to look that way. But that's just someone else's opinion of it, you know. But I actually preferred Emma Stone quite a lot as Gwen Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man. I thought she was probably my favorite out of the I guess the love interests in all the Spider-Man movies. I think she would have made a great Mary Jane too if they would have went that route with her, especially when she had her red hair. Yeah, not bad. And our last and final figure here is the Daredevil himself, the Devil of Hell's Kitchen, Murdoch of the Mat. I actually really wanted this because of the interchangeable head here that we get along with it. It's pretty sweet, and I'm definitely going to use it on the classic one from the comics that I had used in my last stop motion that featured them, Heroes for Hire at the scene of the crime. But yeah, I'm really stoked for this armor though, because it does kind of, I see where the Netflix series got its inspiration for the costume. It's probably from this one right here, this battle armor. But I actually really like the look of it, and I'm probably going to keep it because I did say to myself I would let every character get at least one alternate costume if one came out that I really enjoyed. So yeah, you know, you got to give yourself a couple of restrictions on your collection, or else, you know, you get the right figures that you're looking for. So here we go. Yeah, that's always the painful part. But well, this is pretty cool. I'm actually really liking this. Oh, so then he has these things on his arms. Oh, this is cool. This costume looks decent, actually. Like, I just like the chromed out red on it. It's really sweet. It kind of looks like a shadow in the night, you know. Like, I can definitely get behind this Daredevil costume. Pretty sweet. Nice.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm a little tired. Don't worry, I hope I was high enough energy for that unboxing. So yeah, expect all those figures pretty much to be used in my next Marvel Legends Spider-Man stop motion. This is gonna be a big one, and a lot of people are putting out some dope Spider-Man stop motions. Yeah, I recommend you guys check out Mez Films. He put out this great Mysterio versus Spider-Man stop motion. Super inspirational, like gave me a lot of ideas just watching it, so go check it out. Like, so many people are putting out 6 Spider-Man stop motion, and that's probably because Hasbro has put out some dope-ass Spider-Man figures, as you guys just saw us. But there's a lot of potential out there, and want to throw my hat into the ring eventually, so stay tuned. And hey, like the video if you like the video, and comment, let me know what you guys thought of this video. Let me know what you're excited about, and we have a lot of cool things in the works. So till next time, faithful viewer, subscribe if you love this.